Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Doing the grubs.
Ambach isn't 6 yet. I think he does really want to hit it, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to. And with Prio roaming from top as well, Morgan does have his ult.
All right, we're just going to face check it. Somebody has to, but that means that Paulo probably dead, able to get a knockback here on Lahens, but the ult goes in, and so does Closer, trying to make something of this, but Lahens is wasting so much of his time. Finally, they do take him down, but Hambach will go down as well. It's a 3v2 in favor of Nongshim, and they will take control of the grubs. Should be 3 to them.
Yeah, I did question the decision to go for that. It's a line to charm people out of it as well. As the Dragon will be going over to BRION, and this is an interesting game. I feel like in our first series of the day, we had comps that were very clearly tailored towards one thing or another. I feel like both these comps, like obviously Nongshim it should make for a really fun mid-game. And that's what we expect, right? It's seed number 4 versus seed number 5. And both of these two teams have given us a lot to be excited about. And then some things that maybe not so much, as we are fighting again, but this time Hambach does have his ult.
Lahens kind of like walked in there. He's like, hey, I want to take a fight. And he died.
He did.
Because of that. So, Charm going to land here on a Gideon. He's also in a lot of trouble. The pick potential showing itself. Oh, the equalizer has to be flashed. As Morgan also going to flash away from just Fisher.
Yeah, not going to lie, Morgan, I don't think you would have died there.
No.
It's Talia with Lost Chapter. I think you would have been okay. Definitely good flash. Ooh, they will spot this now. Paulo should be enough, although with the TP, I'm not so sure. It's still Poppy, though.
They're going to go in. I mean, it is just a level 6 Poppy. Can they take her down? Where's the damage? Not quite there. Finally, they do take him, but Jiwoo, the stacked turret damage, just 2-shots him. And yeah, as you said,
Flashed and not taken that final hit, but they ended up doing so. Be giving over a return. But they went to Paulo. It's also not the end of the world, as now we're going to keep getting these fights. Both teams are very happy to just roll into one another. It's 4 versus 4. Neither King nor Morgan will be joining as they don't have TP. That's Asriel.
Okay, well, they're going to engage on a Poppy again. We'll see if it works out. He's got Locket this time. They finally take him out. And there you go. Poppy's gone. Hambach's in a rough spot. He's going to be taken out. And all of a sudden, what was a 4v4 turns into a 4v2, except Fisher goes in. Oh, the stun! They both got stunned on the rocks! And now Jiwoo hyping, or just flashing in on a hype, just gonna take him down. Runs away. And they forgot about Talia, didn't they?
That was about the most Talia value I've seen in a long time. I want you to pay I think the first real big lead we've seen. Cole also now cashed out for Jiwoo. Currently sitting on 3-1 on the Kaisa.
All right, well, Close is trying to take it into his own hands, and this time he is going to dodge the rocks, and Fisher doesn't have flash, so he's just dead. Nice little shutdown, goes over to Hambach.
Ooh.
Nice little pick.
Yeah, definitely good. Giving more gold over to this 2v2 of Wukong and Ahri is kind of what the comp is centered around, so going to be feeling great for them. As we do have now the Herald being taken by Gideon. I don't think there's anything that they can do. But the first Turblock going over to BRION means that we will be looking at a final objective, because it's a lot more conditional on where he can go compared to
exactly
like
which direction he's going in.
Yeah, exactly.
And when he engages, it's a straight line, so it's like, it's not like Ahri who's, trickstering around.
I mean, we even saw Closer like very deliberately take a specific angle there, right? To get out the E, and then once you're around it and Closer hits the skill shots, there's nothing that you can really do. This is a second tier charge to come through here as well. Now Morgan should be able to clear out this wave, although he doesn't have his ult just yet. Yeah, actually, with ult, I think he can clear that, but instead it's going to be an inner given over. Nongshim getting a lot of gold on the map here.
Yeah, I mean, they have 5 ground throw.
Well, no.
How many of those have we had, though?
Oh, so many.
Where teams set up and they're like, we're doing it, we're going to do it, and then we're going to turn, and then they try to turn and they already took way too much damage, and it's just...
Again.
Or they try to do it and they die. And
it's an AoE shred. Like, think of how good in some metas, what was it called? Not Locket, what is it? The Aegis. Shield of the Aegis? Aegis of the Legion? I don't know what it was exactly. As but
yes,
you know,
I remember. Yes, the shield
that
that they just.
the aura item that gave him ours.
Ardent sensor.
Why?
That's a kill onto Mbessa. Look at this. The follow-up is huge too. Lahen's burning so far down. Even the Malignance damage helping out, and Noshim, they were not ready to take that fight.
They didn't just get those kills. Look at the sums used as well. Fisher flashed, Gideon flashed, Lahen's flashed. BRION, I think this is an actual Otacon angle this time around. I do like the contest though. Fisher still has his ultimate and like the turn. Now I don't know.
Not sure about the ult. I mean, they might have enough damage though to take out Palu. Ult comes down on the Gideon, and now that's your jungler gone. Desperate to try to contest. They're going to stop and reset it.
They got a dip. Yeah,
they got a dip now. You can see the health bars now are gone.
That's successful. That's good enough. You do give up a good amount of kills. I think that now the gold lead is equalized again. Basically even. Like a support or supportive jungle item.
Huh. Well, we'll have to think about it. We got more fighting. Palu, he's just going in. He's a true Giga Chad. He doesn't back down from a fight, and he's going to live. Hambak, though, getting pretty low. Going to save a second ult, but Kingen able to set up the kill on Hambak here for Jiwoo, who has gone very deep and might be traded back. And yes, he will. Morgan and Closer just burning everyone once again. And even Hype won the fight against Mbessa, against Kingen. And Bro take another big one away from Nong. Yeah, backs are stopped now. From the side of Nongshim.
Just let it go.
They're too late.
Just let it go.
TPing.
Just go to Dragon.
They're TPing.
Just go to Dragon.
They're TPing into the fight.
It's fine. You can cancel the back. Is not enough to make you lose the game. But if BRION now force a good fight and then get Nash off of that will be that will be enough.
It's very important to note that time with Ezreal, with Rumble.
Just don't flip it.
Well, they might. A lot of damage coming in. That is the Talia gone. Here's the turn, and the Wukong with the Coles as well over the top. And a lot of flashes come out. They avoid a bunch of damage. Morgan will get reset, but already Lahen's is down. And they are looking for more. Hype with the red buff really wants something more. They're only going to get Lahen's, which is nice.
Start it up again. Well, actually,
low on Sisyphus or something? Like, like the special eclipse or whatever. Yeah, don't remember exactly what it is. Let's see the ult now from Palu. Nice dash from Gideon, gonna dodge it. And now you gotta turn, but in goes Noshim. They're trying to isolate one target, and they will take down Hambak. And look at the Baron, it's so low, but Noshim, they're being shredded by an Ezreal and a Rumble. The Harpoon gonna land, but Jiwoo will back down from this, and he's got Kingen with them as well. And they turn the fight in a huge way, so many low health bars. But Noshim win it in the end.
It went from Hype. Hype goes forward, and then you can just see the moment where it's like, I'm doing it.
Doing Baron, by the way.
Oh, if it doesn't, I think they should be able to get it now. Unless?
One Q, one burst, no, goes to Kai'Sa.
So there you go. Triple Soul, or triple Drake, Cloud Soul as well, or Cloud Dragon, setting up for a possible 4, which I've been seeing a lot of the, the speedy Halo Blades Cho'Gath in the position to push anything else. Still fine. I don't think it's the end of the world, but that topside play not working out does cost them. Still, they're able to get Soul Point for themselves here. We have Jiwoo, who is getting very close to Zhonya's. Items across the board looking good here for Noshim. And it's going to have to be a kind of a Hail Mary pick for BRION, I think, because even though I think that the champions on their team still maintain a lot of their power. Like playing out, I think he always, like thinking back to early Lahens as well, he's always been...
Yeah.
Just hasn't quite hit the peaks of barrel.
I feel like we're hitting new levels of like...
Oh yeah. In he goes.
All right, there you go. There's the pick, but he's got Zhonya's, and that's a pretty good ultimate to come in. But the knockback from the Talia is huge. In goes King and finds the backline. They got the 1 kill, but look at the health bars of Bro. They're all so low, and they're being burnt down. Morgan desperate for something, but he can't do it alone. And there you go. He gets taken out. It's only Palu, and it's 40-second death timers. I think they can just end the game.
That one is going to sting for Bro. Felt like this game was looking pretty good. And then Noshim just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. 16-15. A bloodbath of a game here, Feldes. But Noshim going to take the 1-0 leader. Only a single game away from eliminating Bro out of the play-ins.
And that would be crazy, just like that, as Gideon